Polaris Xpedition Advanced 5 Northstar. I'll include a link to the Jorgensen Powersports website in the description down below that's providing us with this Polaris. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get right into it. Starting with the front, we have a windshield, and actually this thing is completely enclosed. And if that wasn't enough, you just kind of twist the handle up and then you can push out and boom, windshield is open. 1000 decals on either side of the hood. LED lights with this. We've got the Polaris logo there, and then we have a bull bar and a winch. Lots of practicality so far and lots of good looks too. Tire and wheel setup is 30 by 10 by 15 metallic gray for the wheels. This does come with position sensitive Fox shocks. This suspension system gives this roughly 14 inches of ground clearance and 14 inches of travel. And I mean, you just look at this thing from the side profile and you can tell that it sits pretty darn high. This has a 999cc engine producing 114 horsepower. So you gotta do a few things to open up the bed. First off, you have to twist these on either side, and then this will allow you to open up the rear glass. Once the rear glass is open, you can lower that on the tailgate. It's kind of like a Wrangler in a way, but you note that it's completely enclosed inside, just like a truck with a cab. With the seats folded down, I mean, you have so much space. I would say that that space looks pretty similar in size to a large mid-size pickup truck bed. Even with the seat folded up, you still have a ton of space. 600 pounds of box capacity, 1,160 pounds of payload, and then 2,000 pounds of towing. And always remember, tailgate first, window second. Taking a look at the bottom here, you can see that it does have a receiver hitch already. That will cap things off for the exterior.
This week's giveaway is huge if you are a NASCAR fan. Dream Giveaway is working with the King Richard Petty to offer a fully custom wide-body Hellcat Charger. It produces 885 horsepower. It's got wheels, it's got an exhaust, it's got custom leather seats. It really does have everything. Not only can you win this car, but it will come with $25,000 in cash to help pay for the taxes, and your donation goes to help children's and veterans charities. Use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. This will give you 4x bonus entries with any donation, $25 or more.
Let's now check out the interior. Now with these seats, you can see that they'd be easy to clean. They've got some nice stitching on them too. The floor is also designed to be easy to clean. Look at the lighting. You can kind of see the blue right there. Window switches here because we do have power windows. And then you've got some cup holders there. And there's a ton of storage space. Also, it looks like there's top insulation. Let's now take a look at the front. Front here has the Polaris logo, more of that nice stitching, kind of more of a bucket design. Now, the thing that I like about Polaris is with the sitting position and the steering wheel position, it feels like more of a car-like experience rather than like a school bus or a cargo van type deal. But yeah, good visibility with the gauge cluster and then over the hood. Speaking of the gauge cluster, you can see the speed. We also have the RPMs, and then it gives you stuff like your fuel. And by the way, this has like 200 miles of fuel range, and so it can go places. Backup camera in reverse with this, and then you've got this center cluster here. Notice that it shows us like our elevation right now. There's also a little nav screen that's built in, and so it's actually very user friendly. It's all quick to respond, but it's nice to have a little bit of tech, right? We've got the winch control here below the screen, your drive modes with your sport, standard, and comfort, and then that's for the all-wheel drive system. Interior climate controls, shifter to put it into gear. All the window controls are here in the center up front, and then you got some cup holders, little center console with some charge ports inside. We've got more storage there on the dash, and this actually already has a rear view mirror, and then more of that insulation with a light up top. So I've got a little pamphlet that shows the pricing, and it says $44,999. Let's see how this performs. Well, as always, let's test out the low range first here on the grass. Yeah, feels like a low range. Now, because this one's completely enclosed, should be able to talk during the whole time. Now, this is definitely, I mean, this is like a full-on car in terms of side-by-sides. It's a pretty large vehicle. It's still light. Side-by-sides are still lightweight compared to cars, quite a bit more lightweight. But just the space in this is great. It's super practical. Suspension comfort, top notch so far. It's actually incredible what this is doing over the bumps. Good power getting up and moving. It feels like it's got a lot of low-end torque. Yeah, not bad at all. It's got really good power, like I said. I feel like it's kind of a Polaris thing where the engines, you really gotta, like the power, it's got good low end, but then it also has really good top end. Like you can kind of ring it out a little bit and it just moves. Man, this air conditioning's nice. Very nice. I feel like I'm in a luxury vehicle. Yeah, that power is good. And you know, obviously not having a bunch of, having a windshield, not having a bunch of wind blowing in my face, it makes a world of difference in terms of the insulation. It is still gonna be, you know, again, it's a side-by-side, so you're still gonna get noise, obviously. I mean, you guys can hear in the GoPro. Again, it's a side-by-side. Yeah, this is super comfortable. So, to start to conclude things with this, I mean, this is massively practical and massively comfortable. This is, like I said, this is basically a car. I mean, depending on where you live, you could basically just drive this around all the time instead of your car. You could, yeah, you really could. And it handles well too. And you gotta remember, you got the Fox shock, so it's got great compression over bumps and everything. This is kind of like the Rolls-Royce of side-by-sides in a way. It's got all the comfort, it's got good power, tons of space, tons of practicality. Yeah, it's a workhorse, but you don't really have to concede anyone with any, you don't have to concede anything with this one. You pretty much get everything. It's like a everything included type deal. So let me you guys think about this version, but yeah, with the clearance, I mean, I could see like this for a farm vehicle, but also hunting. This would be so nice for hunting. You know, just taking this up on the trails and having the space. I mean, you fold down those seats and you could very easily fit pretty big animal back there. Let me know your thoughts.